Hello, my name is Alvarez First, and this is a tutorial for Elite Dangerous. There are many tutorials out there, but none of them are exactly what I was looking for, because I just had a friend who just started playing Elite Dangerous, and it's quite hard for a new player to understand what he has to do and where to go, how to do it, and how not to do it. A lot of the other tutorials which I found on YouTube, they were not describing enough, or they were not touching the points that I find very useful for a new player. Some of them were useful, some of them were not useful, and yeah, this is like the ABC of Elite Dangerous. So for this tutorial, I got myself a stock Sidewinder, exactly like a new player. The only difference is, instead of 1000 credits, I have a bit more because my account is a bit older. So first thing to know, yeah, most important keyboard shortcuts that you will need will be landing gear. Also headlock. Headlock is very important, because you might end up, like, with no headlock. See, this is what I can do with the headlock off, and sometimes you might not even know, and you might press the button and you're like confused. So headlock as a default key, it is either F1 or H. So most likely is F1 in your options. I will go through the options first. I want to show you the controls that my friend had problems with, and the controls which I think they are very important. So first it was mouse controls. Um, you would have mouse axis here. Make sure you have roll or yaw, depends what you want. I would prefer yaw, because then your ship won't, turn around, like spin around like crazy when you're trying to take a turn. Relative mouse axis, you can leave it off. That this is just, to reset your mouse, after a time, your mouse slowly comes to the center of the screen. This one, yeah, pitch, this is the pitch, yeah, this one you must leave it on. Reset mouse, I definitely advise you to have a key for this one. I don't have it because I'm using a joystick, but for you, do make a key for this one. For example, you can use the key next to the one key, above tab, which is quite useful, so like that, if you're with your mouse, like, flying about, and you get confused and you don't know what to do, and everything is spinning so fast, you just press that button and everything resets to the center of the screen. Your ship, stabilizes, and everything is alright. With the mouse sensitivity, mouse rate, and mouse dead zone, and mouse power curve, you will need to experiment with them, because for each mouse is different. For example, for my mate, these settings were not right, so we had to, we had to modify and adjust. Okay, flight rotation, yeah, flight rotation. What I would recommend is, make sure you have roll left, roll right set up, for example on AD or QE, whatever you fancy, yeah. Pitch up, pitch down, yeah. This is just like to go up and down, so this ain't gonna affect you that much. But yeah, you can pull them. For example, these ones you can pull them on a different controls as well. We didn't, me and, when I set up my mate's settings, I didn't touch those two, because yeah, they were not that important. So these ones, yeah, thrust left, thrust right, and thrust up, thrust down. These ones are very, very important on landing, on fighting, on maneuvering. They will help you a lot, so make sure you have them somewhere handy. For example, you can have W, S, and A and D, yeah, and then have the Q and E for the roll, or you have like you know, have your have these ones on Q and E, and then A and D on the roll, you know, to each their preference, yeah. Also, flight throttle. With a flight throttle, you will need an increased throttle, decreased throttle, yeah. And if if you have it on a keyboard, for example, let's say it's R and F, yeah, or whatever, and whatever you set it up to be, and or W and S. Here you can adjust. I will recommend maybe 10%, maybe 25, depends what goes for you. That will mean that each time you hold a key to go forward, it will go in increments of 10%, 20, 30, 40, and so on, or like 12.5, 25%, and so on, yeah. So this is whatever you fancy, but yeah, do adjust it. Also make sure you have a button for 0 to stop the ship as well, if you want. Okay, now we are at flight landing overrides. I wouldn't go over this one for now. Target, flight miscellaneous, yeah, flight assist, yeah, also it's very good to have a button for it, because in case you don't have flight assist, that will mean you have no inertia thrusters, which will mean, for example, I am flying forward, and if I turn the ship to the left, my ship will still go in the direction that I was flying before. You know, it doesn't matter that I change the ship, the direction where I'm heading, and you have to compensate with the thrust and everything, so it's a bit more complicated, a bit more advanced. So yeah, just make sure you have the flight assist always on. Frame shift drive, again, this is very important. You will use this one a lot. You will use it for super cruise, and you will use it for jumping from system to system. Also, engine boost is really important, because during a battle you might be chasing a ship that's going too fast, or you might be trying to run away from a ship that's like kind of kicking your ass. So for that one, you will use the boost as fast as and as much as you can to get away. Okay. Super cruise, hyperspace jump, don't bother, because the frame shift drive does everything for you. Okay. Now let's go to targeting. Again, target ahead, very useful. Cycle to next target. Highest strat again, yeah. And then if you play in a wing, that means you play with another friend or another player, yeah, in Elite Dangerous. These ones are very important. So for example, if let's say you play with another player like me and my friend, yeah, so the most important thing for us during in a wing is wingman 1 to select the wingman 1. So for example, for me it will be my mate, and for him it will be me, yeah. After that, for example, if I'm attacking someone and I have a target and my friend wants to help, he will select wingman 1, and then he will select my target by pressing, you know, whatever key you have set up for it. Also, wingman navlock is very important, because it will let you see the other player that you're playing with, you know, on the map and in the same instance as well. To cycle subsystems, this is a bit more advanced. If you're fighting a bigger ship, you know, like an anaconda or something larger, you know, like you can actually target specific subsystems, so that your weapons, when you fire them, they will shoot for those subsystems if you have a turreted or symboled ones, yeah, or missiles. If they're fixed, then you'll have to, like, you know, guide the ship to be centered with that target so you can destroy it. Okay, let's close these ones for now. So we are now at weapons. Yeah, primary fire, secondary fire. Yeah, this is very useful. Here is groups. You can actually alternate between the fire groups. Yeah. Deploy hardpoints, very important, because sometimes you might be in a safe space or in a station and by mistake you click primary fire, and that one, what will do, it will deploy your hardpoints instantly, and if you don't know how to retract them, you might be shot down by the station's defenses. Yeah, so make sure you have a keyboard for, or a key for this. Usually it's U. Yeah, so remember that one. This is very important as well. Cooling. Silent running. Silent running, what does it mean? It means it minimizes your signature on the map, but at the same time it takes your shields off, so it disables your shields. In the beginning, don't bother with this. Yeah, you don't want to hit silent running while you're in a battle, you know, and trying to find a key or whatever, so ignore this one for now. Yeah, hit sinks, deploy hit sinks. Yeah, if you have them installed, they will be deployed, but usually you don't have to deploy them because they might be in one of your fire groups. Okay, again, another important one: power management. Yeah, power management. This is to divert power to the engines, weapons, systems, and balance. Okay, you have 6 points of power, so between them, under a balance, you have 2 for each. If you need more for the weapons, you press the weapon key, you divert power to the weapons, the power gets 1 point, the others get subtracted half a point, and so on. Yeah, so this is very important during a battle, because for example, if you might want to put more power to the weapons or to the systems will charge your shields faster, you know, will help your shields to hold up better. So maybe you want the engine so it can be more maneuverable. So yeah, this one, it is active management all the time during a battle, during anything you do in Elite Dangerous. Cargo scoop. Again, if you're gonna scoop how's it called, something that drops from a ship that you just destroyed, you know, and you want to get a cargo, you know, you find it, you know, that you really need that cargo and you really want to scoop it up, you press the home, then you will get a small reticle, which I will show you, and you will have just to go really slow and hold it in the middle of the reticle. Anyway, I will show that later on in the video. Again, landing gear. Landing gear is very important. Again, when you take off, if you're not with auto launch and auto docking enabled, you will have to do it manually. So as soon as you launch from a station, your ship gets released. You will use the thrust up, not thrust forward, thrust up for the ship, yeah, to go up away from the ground, and then you will press you will retract your landing gear, and then your ship will go at full power. That is very important. And the same when you're coming in for a landing, after requesting a landing permission and you are given your landing slot and landing bay, you will act when you're close to the landing bay, you will deploy your landing gear, your ship will automatically slow down, and then you can actually land. I will go through that one later on in the video. Okay, let's see. Weapon color, no, let's see, mode switches. I'm just gonna go through the settings really fast and see what is really useful for you. Oh yes, external panel, comms panel, role panel, and internal panel. These ones I have them as 1, 2, 3, 4 because they're very useful. I will show you in after I exit this menu. I will show you how useful they are, because you will use a lot, especially number 1 for the external panel. Number 2 is communications. Yeah, if you're in a wing or you want to chat, you will use this one, but not that often. Quick comms, yeah, if you want to chat quickly. Role panel will say is I will have to show you. And internal panel is your ship, your systems, your cargo. Also at the external panel you will find navigation, transactions. So for example, if you earn bounties, if you have a bounty on you, if you have a mission, you will find it here. And yeah, and also your contacts. So all the contacts that you have in range of your ship, they will appear here. So here you can find a station when you're trying to dock, or an enemy that you want to lock onto it and scan and see if it's wanted or not. So yeah. Headlock, again, make sure you have a key for this one, because this one is a real bomb in the ass. And switch cockpit mode, again, very important. This will switch between battle mode and scanning mode. This is very important. You will use it again a lot. Let's see, headlock mode, nope. Is galaxy map. Driving, I will not get into driving right now. Driving, targeting, that's for plan when you go down on the planet, actually, with planet rover, whatever they're called. Driving, multi-crew, fighter order. For example, this is it for now. Yeah, yes, because we didn't make any changes. Okay, now you first start with a sidewinder. Yeah, let's see what we have on our sidewinder that we just received. Ship hard points. Yeah, these are your weapons. Yeah, we have 1G, which is quite the lowest of the low type rank of weapon. Yeah, so you get the weapons from A to G or even lower. Yeah, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah, okay. The closer to the the closer the letter is, like towards A or even A, the better it is. 1 is a type of slot, so 1 is quite a small slot, so you get 2, it goes up to 8 on some ships. Pulse laser, it says what type of weapon it is. And this little icon here, this is this shows me that it's gimbaled. So gimbaled, that means the weapon has a little bit of movement and it kind of turns within your view of the screen. It will turn towards the target and you just have to fire, and the weapon will do the rest for you, like target it and everything. If you want to change your weapon, yeah, first thing that you can what you have to do is click the desired weapon that you want to change, and here you get another menu. You get browse, sell, and transfer. Don't bother with transfer at the moment, or sell. It's easiest is to browse shop. And here you have beam lasers, burst lasers, cannons, fragmented cannons, mining tools, pulse laser, railguns. There are multi-cannons, missiles, mines. There are a lot of them, yeah? So you choose whatever you want, yeah, whatever weapon you want. For example, cannons. And you will get, it will show you here on this list what weapons are available from cannons, for example, that what we choose now. So first one is always the weapon that you have installed in your slot where you want to put a different weapon. Yeah, it shows that our weapon is symboled, it's a pulse laser, and it's a 1G. So our options to replace that weapon from the cannons are a 1E cannon symboled or gimbaled, and here it shows how much power it draws, yeah, how much damage it does, how much power the distributor uses, how much armor it penetrates, the maximum effective range, how fast the projectile from this weapon goes, how fast it shoots, and how many shots do you have per clip before it reloads. Pay attention to this because, for example, with the cannons you cannot carry a lot of ammo. Same with the missiles, torpedoes, and so on. So you are limited, so you might need to make your shots count. Then we have another cannon at F. Yeah, this one, it's a turreted one. It can be operated by a multi-crew. Okay, multi-crew, what does that mean? That means that, for example, if I'm playing with my friend and I have turrets with multi-crew, he can actually jump in one of my turrets as a multi-crew, as a crewman, and he can operate that turret for me. So I can concentrate on my other weapons, on flying, on dodging, and he can actually defend my ship or take out other pursuing ships. Again, same thing, you have power draw, damage, distributor, armor piercing, and so on. At the moment I will not replace it because when you start the game you get 1000 credits. Yeah, so 1000 credits you won't be able to buy anything. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. Yeah, then we have utility mounts. Oh boy, we have nothing. Yeah, so at utility mounts usually you have chaff launchers. For example, if you have a missile coming towards you, it will launch a chaff which will make the missile, you know, follow a different target or explode. You have an ECM. They actually make your enemies targeting to go haywire. You will go all over the place. They're gimbals and turrets. They won't be able to lock on unless they are manually, if they are fixed weapons. If they are fixed weapons, you cannot do anything to it because he will be able to still shoot you. Hit sinks, yeah, hit sinks are useful if, for example, you're planning on doing a lot of, you know, like a laser build, or you're, you know, jumping a lot, like a courier missions and, you know, that sort of stuff, because you might end up close to a star and you're nearly, you know, overheating, so it might help your ass. Then again, these are limited capacity that you can carry, so yeah, use them wisely. Kill warrant scanners, yes, this is what you want, because what does a kill warrant scanner do? A kill warrant scanner will actually, you will be able to scan a target before you start shooting at it, and it will scan for bounties on that target all over the systems, so all over the galaxy. Yeah, so you will get, for example, if he has in, let's say, a different system, he's wanted, yeah, and he has a 1 million bounty, and in your system he's wanted as well, but he only has 10,000 credits, you know, on his bounty. If you don't do the kill warrant scanner, when you kill him you will get only 10,000 credits, but if we scan it before we start shooting, we will, and after that we shoot him and we take him down, we will get the 1,000,000 credits as well. This is a good way to make sure you, when you're bounty hunting or you're in a high resource extraction site or medium resource extraction site, and you kill someone which is wanted, will make your time more worth it, because you will get a lot more credits, especially now that they were boosted. So I will get a kill warrant scanner, and as you can see, it has boot time, power draw, and scanner range. You have to be within scanner range and hold the target within your reticle to be able to scan it, and hold the scan button on all the time. Scan time, how long it takes. Yeah, I can get this one, or if I have money, I can get the I can get the B1. The only difference, as you can see, is the range. Same scan time on most of them, but the range is different. One is at 2000 meters, one is at 3500. If you can buy a kill warrant scanner, get it. I will just buy it for the sake of it, to show you the benefits of having one and not having one. Yeah, don't worry if you have no credits to buy it, it will not affect you. Yeah, anything else we don't need. Yeah, okay. On the core internal, you have here your armor. Yeah, lightweight alloy bulkheads, for example. Your power plant, what type of reactor which gives you the power to the whole ship. Thrusters. Thrusters, again, depending how advanced they are, the thrusters, the more maneuverable, the more fast your ship is. Frame shift drive, this is a FSD, yeah, that I said about, that's the J key. Yeah, frame shift drive is very, very important. This will determine how far you can jump. Yeah, so for mine, minimum jump is 7 light years. Yeah, current jump is 7.62, and maximum that I can have on the current ship, if I am dropping everything I have on the ship, is 7.91 light years. Yeah, again, if you have money, I would recommend to invest in a good frame shift drive. Yeah, so at the moment I will not touch it, because I want to teach you what you can do with a stock ship. Yeah, life support. Yeah, this is again quite important when you're doing a dogfight, and or you're being attacked, or you're fighting with someone. If they shoot at your cockpit a lot and your shields go down, your cockpit will crack. So here the life support kicks in. Yeah, what does it do? It provides you with oxygen for a certain amount of time. For example, our 1E life support that we have stock on our ship will give us 5 minutes of breathable air. That means within 5 minutes you have to disengage, run, escape, and dock to a station, you know, and repair your ship. If you don't get there, you will die. Okay, power distributor, power coupling, this is again very important. This one will help distribute and will help you with the running of the ship. Yeah, it means how fast your shields will charge, your weapons, your systems. Yeah, again, this one is very important. The more advanced it is, the better it will charge. See, you have higher weapons capacity, higher weapons recharge, system capacity, engine recharge, and engine capacity. That means you can run better engines without affecting your power, total power. Yeah, then you have the sensors. Okay, sensors are your how to say, sensors will tell you how far you will be able to detect someone, which is 8 kilometers. They will appear on your actual radar and you will see them. Their emission range, you know, how much emissions you do as well. Fuel tank, again, this will this is very important again, because this one will determine how much fuel you can store. Fuel, it is important because you use fuel when you're in a system, you know, when you're flying, when you're jumping especially. And it is important when you're jumping, because if you don't have a big enough fuel tank, you might not be able to jump far, or you might deplete your fuel tank and you might remain without fuel, as my friend happened to do, you know, because he didn't knew. And yeah, this one, if you can, upgrade as fast as you can. Sensors as well, life support, frame shift drive as well. But at the moment we don't need that. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you what you can do with a stock ship. Let's see. Optional internal, you have the shield generator here. Yeah, again, shield generator regenerates your ship. Let's see, regenerates your ship shields and how strong it is. Yeah, this one, it's not that strong. It is a basic shield, quite a a small one. It's only I think, where is it, 2e maximum strength, optimal strength. Where is it? Sorry, I'm a bit. Yeah, shield strength 52 only, which is quite small. It will go out in seconds. Yeah, and as you can see, as I'm going through different shields, they can increase, they can decrease. Yeah, some of them affect your top speed as well. For example, this one, the 2B, uses a lot more power deployed than my actual power plant can supply, and when it's retracted, again, it uses quite a lot more. But for example, the 2A1, it uses even more, but then again, it does not affect your top speed and boost time. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch it again because I'm trying to teach you what to do, what not to do. Cargo rack, it's a yes, it's a no, depends. You can have a small cargo rack just in case you stumble upon some cargo that drops from a ship you destroy, or you want to do a small mission which, you know, requires you to carry a cargo from one planet to another or one system to another. Then you have the super crew assist. This one is yeah, it's, I don't know, I don't really use it that much, but you have it on most of the ships. This will assist you in super cruise when you're cruising between planets. Yeah, so you have normal flying, and then when you need to go further distance, obviously you ain't gonna go with 221 meters per second, because that will take you, you know, ages to get some, you know, from a planet to another. So you're gonna go in super cruise again with the FSD, with the jump, with the J key. Yeah. Okay, advanced docking computer. This is like so you can dock automatically if you want. If you don't need it, you can get rid of this one. Yeah. Planetary approach suite. This one lets you approach planets, land on planets, cruise on planets, glide on planets. But that don't bother at the moment. At the moment, we're just learning the basics. Livery, ship appearance, paint job, decals, cockpit, and so on. Stored modules. If you stored any modules in a shared storage, that means you can access them from any ship, but again, don't bother. Yeah. Okay, so now I press the key number 4. Yeah, and here we have our modules. Yeah, here you can see all the modules on the ship: thruster, shield, cargo hatch, docking computer, pulse laser, life support, and so on. Yeah. Fire groups. This is the fire groups that I told you. This is for primary fire and secondary fire, and also different groups. You can have A, B, C, whatever, you know, numbers you want. If you want the one pulse laser on primary, one pulse laser in secondary. You go on the one you want on secondary and you just click on it and it automatically gets it to secondary. If you don't want to have it in group A, you press one more time, it disappears. Yeah, we're gonna keep it on one for now. We have the kill warrant scanner, which is again very important. This one you want it on 2 because you want to scan the ship before you attack it. Yeah. Then we have discovery scanner, which I would recommend you to put it on the B, fire group. And why, I will tell you, because you will be using it for scanning systems. When you jump in a new system, you have no data and you will honk it. That's how they call it, honk it. It sounds like a huge honk, like when you scan it, and this will discover all the astrological objects, but that's all it does. It will not give you advanced information about them. It will just tell you, yeah, here is a planet, here is a station, here is an unidentified or unexplored place. Okay, cool. So we have our discovery scanner for now, and we have our kill warrant scanner on 2 on the primary and our weapons on 1. At the ship you can have the functions. You have external lights, night vision, very useful if you're on a dark side of a planet, or or on a dark side of a ship or whatever, and you want actually to see the shape of the ship or the station so you don't hit it. Yeah. Landing gear is deployed right now. Our cargo scoop, you can retract it or deploy it from here as well. All of them you can modify, say, everything from here. Yeah, so just one click. Beacon, yeah, that's more for wingman beacons and so on. Don't touch it at the moment. Silent running, no, leave it off. Yeah, you don't want it on because that will take your shields off. You have reboot repair. This one is a tricky one. Why? For example, when you are getting damaged and your modules get destroyed and so on, and for example, let's say your FSD or your FSD module gets destroyed and you cannot jump, yeah, worst case scenario, you will reboot repair, and when you press this button, what it will do, it doesn't do anything now because I'm in a station, but it will give you the option to reboot your ship and can repair your modules, your damaged modules, and they will repair them by destroying your other or damaging your other good modules. So do not use this one unless it's really necessary, unless for example, you self-destruct is not an option. Yeah. Turret weapon mode, just leave it for forward fire for now. Yeah. Okay, then we have flight assistant. Flight assist, always make sure it's on. Auto dock, if you're a beginner, leave it on. I will leave it on as well for this tutorial. Auto launch, again on. Rotational, hyperspace dethrottle, let's leave it on for now, but I will explain to you as well with the jumps. Yeah. And super cruise, assist, auto throttle, again if you want. If not, I will leave it on manual throttle because I like to throttle myself. I don't like someone else to throttle me on the super cruise. This is interface brightness, display clock, and other pilot reference preferences. Statistics, it shows your shield, how much you can actually jump. 762 light years. With everything I have on my ship. If I unload my ship, I can go 7.91. How much shield you have and so on, armor and armor resistances. Then you have the inventory. This is your ship cargo, refinery if you do have one installed, a module installed. Then you have the materials. Okay, materials, they will not take space. You will have them on your player, on your character. They do not take space, and you can have as many as you can. They do not take space, they do not take cargo spaces. Yeah. Data. This is your scanning data, your all your data that you have collected during your flights, during your missions, during your exploration. Synthenis, this is a bit more advanced. This is more like how's it called? Tweaking your FSG, your missile launcher, your munitions. Other, don't bother with this. Cabins. If you have crew cabins installed, they will show you what type of cabin. There are like first class, second class, and so on. How many people they can carry, and so on. But again, you is not important. Status. This will show you your system factions. What how's it called? What reputation you have with certain factions. Yeah. And with their economy, with their security, what's your influence in that, in that faction, and so on. This is my reputation. Yeah, you can see with the Federation is quite good. I'm at the rank recruit because I did not accentuate in raising my rank. With the Empire, I'm kind of quite low. I have no rank. With the Alliance, I'm at 23%, and so on. Session log. This will show you exactly what you've done. You have traveled, where you traveled, what you've killed, and so on, what you've jumped. Okay, it's like a log to remind you where you've been and so on, so you can like backtrack, if you've forgotten something, or a station where you've been before. Yeah. Your balance, of course, I have a bit more credits. Yeah. And it shows you also the insurance. Ship insurance is important. Yeah. Of course, not when you have starter sidewinder, but when you have bigger, more expensive ships, they will tell you how much the rebuy costs. So when you die and your ship gets destroyed, you will get the option to rebuy the ship. So if you have the credits, you will be able to rebuy. For example, this one, the sidewinder, even if I don't buy it, I will still receive it again because it's free as a new player. Yeah. But with myself, as I'm a bit older player, they will ask for 2,278 credits to get the ship back, so they will charge me that. And they say 95%, that means you might not get all the modules you have invested in. Permits. These are system permits. To enter certain systems you will need permits. If you don't have them, you won't be able to jump through them, to enter in them, or to do any type of business within those systems. Now I press number key 1. Keep, yeah, and here again you will get the navigation. Yeah. Sorry, my throat went dry. And here you have the main star in the system. Usually it's called the name system, which is called Wolf 718. Then you get all the planets, all the stations. Okay, so for example, let me tell you something with stations. There are quite a few types of stations. Yeah. There are small stations, medium station, and quite big stations. Yeah, I would say them big because they are quite huge, so you can do a lot more stuff on them. You can buy bigger ships, more ships. The outfitting has a lot more to offer, same as shipyard and other bits. Yeah, and also missions and contacts and so on. So the square with a rhomb or a circle with a rhomb, those are huge stations. Yeah. Those are your main ones where you want to do business because they offer you a lot of benefits. These ones where you can see like a small building, yeah, these are planetary. These are stations on a planet. Yeah, so like small cities on a planet. These ones the same. The triangles, yeah, this one that you can see, it is carrier, a player carrier. Player carriers can do business as well, depends what they have activated and what they can offer. You can land on them and you can repair your ship, refuel your ship, re-ammo your ship, even buy new ships. Depends what the player has in stock, who owns the station, and you can refine materials and other stuff. For example, on the you see a planet here. This is a planet and a small blue house. Yeah, same as here. That means you can land on that planet because it has a space. It has a city. Yeah, to land on. And this is the city. Agassiz Folly, for example, on Wolf 7185. And Song Refinery. It is a space station in the orbit of this planet. Yeah. So you always get the stars, the planets, and then under each planet you get what stations or what points of interest are on the orbit of that planet. Yeah, for example, on the 7184 we have White Station, we have Whale Works, which is actually on the planet. Yeah, it is a city or a station on a planet. And Blotch Plant, again, a station or a city on a planet. And then we have another carrier orbiting this planet as well. These are usually mining clusters. Yeah, you can go here in the bell clusters and you might do some mining if you want. Yeah, these are asteroid clusters usually. Here are the unexplored ones. What I was saying to you, I just arrived in this sector, I have not explored it, so there's a lot of unexplored ones. There might be some resource sites, there might be some other planets, other landing spots, and so on. I have not explored them because they are quite far from where I jumped in the sector. I jumped on Wolf 718 star, and my scanner, my discovery scanner, cannot detect anything further away. Okay. Also here you have your galaxy map, and your system map. Yeah, if you go to the system map, it will load the map of the system. So you get here the star, yeah, Wolf 718. Here is the first asteroid belt. Yeah, here are the planets. Again, you get the planet. The blue circle says it has an atmosphere, and the lines, it means it has a city on the actual planet. Yeah. Here is a station which is orbiting this planet. Here we have another station and the carrier, and plus we have, if you can remember, our two cities on the actual planet. This icon says that my ship is docked here. Yeah, where is the arrow? Okay. I came here because I wanted to show you this. Yeah, these big planets. Yeah, these ones with the circles, they always have resource extraction sites. These are sites where you can go mining, you can go bounty hunting, and you make money here. Yeah, so this is important. Yeah, so as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 4 huge planets. They're a bit further away from us. Yeah, they're like nearly 1758 light sectors away. That's quite far, and so on. Yeah, they go further and further away from the main star. The distance to the planet is calculated from your ship, yeah, when you're flying, and when you're in the system map, it's from the star, the main star of the sector. Cool. We will go to one of these pretty soon, so I can show you how to make money. Okay, and number one, we have transactions, yeah, as well, beside navigation. So we have navigation, transactions, and contacts. Transactions, you have missions, yeah. If you have missions ongoing, missions you failed. You have passengers, if you actually have passengers or crew, in your ship, that you need to deliver to another system or planet. You have claims. You have claims where you have, like, again, for bounties and for other bits. For example, you get here the claims from wingman bounties. For example, if your wingman destroys something, you might get a claim here, so you can, like, get a share of the bounty. Fines, if you loiter. Okay, loiter, what does it mean? Loiter is when you try to land a ship in a station, or you take off and you hover above another landing pad. It will be caused as loitering. You can be fined for that. You can be fined for speeding. You can be fined for crashing into something around the station, or attacking a friendly or neutral, no, a friendly player, or someone that is not wanted, NPC that is not wanted. Bounties, here are your bounties. So if I will go now outside the station, yeah, and I see a ship, yeah, that is not wanted, and I start shooting at it and kill it, I will get a bounty on my head. Yeah. If I fly to a different sector, I will not have a bounty there. I will only have it in this sector. Hence why the kill warrant scanner, because the kill warrant scanner can scan a ship and find out all the bounties that it has in any sector. Okay, very useful, yeah. And on all transactions you will see anything you have: money, transaction, passengers, bounties on yourself, bounties that you earned, and so on. Contacts, very useful. When you are outside the station and you want to dock, you will select the white station, and you will get a docking right here on the right under the faction. You will get a docking request, which can be denied or accepted depending if you are within range. The range is, I would recommend, under 7 kilometers to the station or carrier. Then you have the other ships which are around here. You have an Orca, for example, a Crate, Federal Security Service. These are like police, yeah. So any security service will appear green on your radar, which I will show you later on. Do not shoot them. I repeat, do not shoot them, because you are gonna be toasted, yeah. You can scan the ones which are not security forces. Yeah, they will give you they might be wanted, and they will give you bounty if you kill them. Then you have FSD wake. This is a signature left after a ship jumps out or goes into super cruise or warps out of the system. Yeah, you will get a lot of these ones. Okay, so now that the main things are covered, again, with the systems, with the station, what I want to cover is when you land on a station. Now they made the UI a bit more friendly, yeah. So you have refuel, repair, ammo. So if you want to go fast, you go back, refuel, back, repair, ammo, refuel, get your buy your ammo, and you can just auto launch, yeah. Also, when you go bounty hunting and you kill someone with a bounty, you will not receive that bounty right away. If you die, all the bounties you have accumulated get lost. You will not receive them. So make sure every now and then, after a few kills, you go dock to a station, you come to starport services, you go at contacts, you go at authority contact, and here you will see fines, bounties, trade dividends, intel packages, codex discoveries, and you can actually get your bounties cashed in. Also, you'll have combat bond contact. Yeah, this one is a bit different. You will get it in some systems if you do if if you kill certain factions. Black market, again, I think the name says everything. You can trade, sell goods that you have recovered from destroyed ships and they are illegal in that system. You can buy and sell on the black market. Search and rescue. Sometimes you might find wreckage components, black boxes, escape pods, and so on in your flights, exploration, whatever. You can hand them here, and you will receive credits for them. Mission board. I wouldn't bother much with this one at the beginning because it will be quite hard for the beginning. Okay, now that this one. Oh, also, you remember about the discovery scanner I told you, yeah? When you scan a system, you get all that system astrological information, means stars, planets, how many planets there are, how many moons they have, and so on and so on. And at Universal Cartographics, you can actually sell all those scans that you had. So you actually make some money while flying from system to system until you get to the destination. Yeah, so all my system scans that I have up until now, all the yellow ones, because the red ones I cannot sell them because they are within the system I am in Wolf 718, but I can sell to them all the other system scans that I have with me, which amount to 166,000 credits. Is not much, but it is little. But the more you explore, the more you travel, the more you will have. If you don't sell, the more money you can cash in. I use this one, I keep them because I use them in case I really need some extra money to buy a ship, to buy a module, and I don't have the money. Then I come here, see how much I have, and I sell, and then I have the extra credits to buy whatever I want. Passenger lounge. Here you can get passengers to transport for missions. These are quite beneficial sometimes, but quite tedious and time consuming. Yeah, they can take a lot of time, some of them, because the jumps are quite far. So yeah, these ones don't bother at the moment. We are gonna cover them in a different tutorial. Services, I just want to go through this fast. You have the outfitting, where we've been before. I showed you, where you can actually outfit your ship, yeah, hard points, utility, and so on. Then we have the shipyard. Here you can buy, sell ships, yeah. So this shipyard has 10 ships. You can go through the ships, see what type of ships they have. Diamondback Scout, I definitely recommend. It's quite a good ship for hunting. I really loved it. Explorer, it wasn't that nice. Federal dropship, it's okay, but the thing is, it has all the turrets at the top of the ship. So if anyone gets under you, you won't be able to shoot them. Federal assault ship, same thing. Federal gunship, same thing. Sorry about that. My little one is a bit cry today. Then we have the stored ships. These are your ships that you have stored here, or on this station that you are. Yeah. Currently I have, I can't remember, Alliance Chieftain. Yeah, it's quite okay ship, but the shields are terrible. I don't really enjoy it, to be truthful, and I bought it because, again, a YouTube video, and I thought it would be useful. It has a lot of firepower. It goes quickly through shields, but as soon as you get a more powerful ship, you don't stand a chance. Ship transfer. You can transfer all your ships that you have within the galaxy to the station you are on. So if I want to do, for example, transport something, I would get my Type 6 transporter here, or if I want to do transport some passengers, I will get my Dolphin here, and so on. Yeah, I don't know, I had more ships, but I sold them, and yeah, this is all I have left now. Okay, now this is everything that it's covered at the moment, so yeah, let's get out of here. Yeah, before you launch of a station, always press 1. Yeah, and get yourself a target. Yeah, as we have here unexplored, because we have not explored them, we won't be able, we don't know what we're going to be clicking, so we're going to go on the system map. Yeah, on the system map we are going to go, and as I said, we are going to choose this one, this planet. Why? Because it has rings. Rings means resource extraction sites, which mean money. We might also get stations. We might find some stations here, maybe, but depends. Until we explore, we won't know. Yeah, so even though we will go here, it's quite far, so this is not an ideal system to go farming for bounties, because from 26 light years away to 1758,000 light years away, it's a good distance. Yeah, like 1758, that's a lot. Yeah, so you don't want to be traveling, because for example, again, I only have 5 minutes with my life support, so if my ship cracks, I might not make it to the station in time. Yeah, so bear that in mind. Yeah, okay, so we selected it. Yeah, okay, and now we exit. You can see on the lower left corner we have unexplored, unexplored, unexplored. That is our target. If I press 1, you will be able to see it in the targets here. We have selected this one, yeah, because we have the arrow there that shows you what you have selected. Yeah, like that. Cool. Up here, ignore it. That's my jumps, because I was jumping from systems. I was going to a different system, and I found the white station in this system, so which was quite a big station. So I said I will do the tutorial here. So just ignore that one, yeah, for now. Okay, so we have selected our destinations, we have our weapons, we have our keys, and we are ready. So we are gonna auto launch because yeah, we are beginner, we don't know how to launch. This will help you quite a bit. It will take a slot in your module compartments in your ship, but it is useful. So let's go. As you can see, the ship does all the maneuvering. You don't have to hassle. But then again, it is a lot more slower. A lot more slower. Let me just turn the sound a bit more lower, because I want to hear something. Music, no, voice volume with here, and that's it, and apply. Yes, and we are auto launch in progress. We have a nice calming music. Feels like I'm in an elevator. Okay, and auto launch complete. Here it is on us. I'm gonna go out of here just a little bit. Yeah, so we already have a target. Yeah, in the center you have the radar. We see the triangles Yellow triangles are ships that you have not scanned, friendly ships or whatever. Green ones, they're security forces. Red ones are enemies. Okay? And gray ones are cargoes or wakes, FSD wakes, which is like signatures left after somebody jumped out. On the right hand side we have our fuel, how much fuel we have, how much we are consuming per hour. Then we have mass locked. What does that mean? That means you won't be able to jump out of there if you are close to an asteroid belt, a planet, a large ship like a carrier station. You know, it won't let you within a certain range to jump because you might affect the ship or you might destroy yourself. We have the landing gear again. If it's on, I'll press L to show you. Landing gear is on. That means again, I cannot go at full speed. I cannot go at I cannot jump or super cruise or whatever. Cargo scoop, yeah, this is the cargo scoop I was telling you about. Yeah, so we have the cargo scoop on at the moment. I have no cargo that I can show you. Normally you would see right above, where is the radar on the left, right, just above that small target. You will get another rectangle with a target indicator which will show you your cargo, and you have to keep it within the target. You will go very slow towards it. Do not get confused that you have to aim your actual ship at it. You don't have to aim your ship at it. You will actually aim your ship above it because your cargo scoop is underneath, so you will go past it. Just make sure it is within the blue rectangle. Yeah, if it's red, you're going too fast, or it's out of your target zone for your cargo scoop. If it's blue, it's okay. Cool, let's close that one. Now we have selected the destination. It's an unexplored one. It's at 1.74 1740 light sectors away. It shows us that it's a planet. See, in the target zone, it's usually, it always shows you what you have targeted: planet, ship, cargo, and so on. Yeah. Also, the small radar with a blue dot on it or white dot on it, just next to the big radar, that is your alignment for that target. It shows you where the target is. If the target is in front of you, it will be a full dot. If it is behind you, I'll show you. If it is behind you or behind a planet or a station, it will be just a circle with no filling in. Yeah, make sure it is always full. Yeah, because if I will align it here, yeah, I will align it here, and I'm like, yeah, it's aligned, but where is the target? The target is behind you, because that that circle with no filling in tells you that your target is behind. Okay, now with the flying, I don't know how much they teach in the tutorials these days in Elite Dangerous, but yeah, again, a lot of stuff my friend did not understand, so here it is. On the left side of your radar, you get your heat. Yeah, if it gets over 75, you're in the danger zone, and then after 100 degrees, after 90 degrees, you start getting heat damage. Heat damage will affect your modules, your structure. Yeah, it will go past your shields. Your shields don't matter. The heat goes. Your shields don't protect you from heat. To be easier, yeah. The more you stay, the more you get damage you can get. Your modules get destroyed. Your cabin gets depressurized and so on, and you die if you stay too much. Yeah. On your right, you can see of the radar, you can see the throttle. See, I'm just moving the throttle now. Yeah. This little pointer, this is very important. As you can see, you have a blue blue region on the throttle. Yeah, when you are in the blue region, you are the most maneuverable with that ship. Yeah, the most maneuverable when you're in normal flight. When you are in super cruise, that means it will automatically change your speed according to how close you are to your destination, you know, so you don't um, when you exit super cruise, you don't slingshot out of it or anything like that, you know, so it's all good. Again, when I'm full, it shows full. Also, I forgot to tell you, reverse thrust. Make sure you get that button looked up in the options. Yeah, I will show you right now where it is so you can know. I forgot about reverse thrust. I do apologize. Flight throttle, forward only throttle reverse. This button, yeah. This button will switch your throttle with will replace your forward with your reverse throttle and your reverse with the forward in case you need it. Yeah. So what does that mean? For example, now we are in forward throttle, yeah, and I'm pressing the throttle reverse, and now we are in backwards throttle. Yeah, now we're going behind. This is very good for maneuverability. You might need it when you maneuver to land on something. Okay, now let's get to the most important part in this little UI that we have here at the bottom. You have your ship, and those three circles, blue circles, are your shields. Yeah, when they go down, they will start to charge after a certain amount of time. Under that, you have the yellow line which says 100%. That is your structure. The more damage you get, the lower your structure percent gets until you get destroyed. Also, it depends if where you get shot, because you can be at 90% structure and you were shot only in your cabin, and your cabin is cracked and you're losing oxygen and you can die. On the right you see three bars, yeah, three small towers with lines. Yeah, what's that? Well, that one is your power management, what I was telling you about. Yeah, you have your systems, your engine, and your weapon. When they are reset, you have 2 points on each. If I want to put more on the engine, 1 more point, I press the engine power diversion key, and it takes half from the weapon, half from the systems. I press it 1 more time, I get 1 and 1 in the weapons and 4 on the engines. Yeah, again, this is a lot of management. Yeah, I will deploy the hard points. As you can see, I am still in the discovery. In the discovery channel, I can only scan, I cannot shoot, so I will press shift because that's my key for changing the combat mode and the analysis mode. Yeah, so here we have the K-warrant scanner. Yeah, I will show you how to scan in a second. No, I won't do it here because station might take me as a hostile, so but instead I will show you the lasers. Yeah, you press those 2 points are your lasers. When you have a target, those 2 points will move. Your weapons will actually aim towards the target. You know, they will compensate for the target speed, target direction, and so on. Yeah, because it's gimbaled. If it was fixed, I will have it right in the center, and I will actually have to compensate for those to hit the target. Yeah, as I'm shooting, I am generating a little bit of heat. You can see my heat, you know, increasing here on the left side, and also now you see that it's barely shooting, and that's why, because I ran out of energy on the weapons. So that means I will have to put more energy in the weapons so that it will charge faster. Yeah, because any energy weapons will drain energy like there is no tomorrow. So make sure you manage that one. Also make sure you have a bit more on the systems than on the engine, because sometimes going fast is not the best way. Sometimes, for example, my style of play, I like to let the enemy ship fly fly around me like a crazy one, and I like to have a more stable trajectory, a more stable speed, and be able to aim easier at him. Yeah, I will only put more towards the engine if I want to go behind him or above him or underneath him where he doesn't have no weapons, and just shoot him from there. Yeah, this is more useful when you have big ships. Yeah, so that's about it. Keep in mind, you're shooting energy weapons, you generate heat. You generate too much heat, you create the damage. Okay, let's go to our destination. Yeah, so I'll press oh, yeah, see, we cannot jump now. Why? Because we have our hard points deployed. And if you remember, we had the U key for the hard points. I'm gonna press it, my hard points are gonna retract. We are ready for super cruise. Now we're charging the frame shift drive. We can fly as well, but to actually engage it, it says throttle up to engage. So throttle at full speed, yeah? And in super cruise you can leave it at full speed, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it shows you the weapons here. For a second the weapons are not deployed in super cruise, but it just shows you what you have. We can, while we are in super cruise, we can press the shift to go on analyze mode. And let's see our, oh yeah, we put on the B loadout our discovery scanner. So I'm gonna switch to the loadout B. We have our discovery scanner on the primary, and I'm gonna activate it. I'm gonna hold the button, yeah, the primary fire button, and it says it found 39 unexplored 39 bodies. That means planets, stations, and so on. If I press 1, I will see a lot more information on the actual planets that I scanned. Of course, at the moment we're not that close to our main planet, biggest planet that we're going, the closest one to us, so we have not explored anything new than what I have initially explored when I landed in the system. Also, when you are in super cruise, sometimes you might be interdicted. That means somebody is trying to kick you out of super cruise and scan you or attack you, depends of the situation, but most of the time they're trying to attack you, kill you, steal your cargo if you do have cargo. So you will get a blue target flying around your screen, yeah? So it can be here, there, anywhere, yeah, around your this rectangle around the center of your screen. And when you have that one, always steer your ship towards that target, because that will help you to evade the interdiction. If also you will get next to the center of the screen 2 lines, yeah, same as you have the speed and the heat, yeah, on the radar, and they will if the red one, you know, increases, that means the person or the ship which is interdicting you is winning. If the blue one, you are getting away. If by any chance the red one gets to full, you will be kicked out of super cruise, which I will do in a moment now. Forced one, just to show you what happens. Yeah, this is like a forced forced interdiction. You can see FSD cooldown. Yeah, now it cooled down easy fast because it wasn't a huge, you know, a drop, like you know, I wasn't actually kicked. But when you get kicked, it will take up to 1 minute or even more on some ships to cool down your FSD, which means you cannot jump out of there to safety and you can be killed, yeah? So keep that in mind, yeah, on your cooldown. Also, if you manage to escape and your blue line gets filled up and you evade the interdiction, the one making the interdiction, he will be kicked out of Super Cruise and he will have to wait for his FSD to cool down before he can actually come back in Super Cruise and chase you. So you have a bit of time to get away. Okay, now that we are in Super Cruises again, and we are closer to Wolf 718 planet, I am gonna use the scanner again because I want to scan in this area as well. And we found out again some more. Let's see what we have here. Still doesn't want to show me. Yeah, this is a beginner scanner. Okay, so with the normal scanner you have, you will get how's it called? The only thing, most of the things that you will get is like the celestial bodies and so on. You will not see the resource sites and other points of interest that you want. So now I'll have to go within the Wolf 71B and actually search for a high resolution, high resource extraction site. I will keep scanning, maybe I will get one, but I doubt it. The closer you get to a ship, to a planet, the slower you will go. Yeah. Also, when you're dropping on a resource site, always there will be in these rings. Yeah, these are asteroids. These are asteroid fields. Yeah, and never come perpendicular to them. Yeah. Or parallel, sorry, don't come like this towards it because you will hit the asteroid field before you hit your target. Always go a bit higher, and when you are above your target, just turn around and go perpendicular to it. That will ensure you get as close as possible, as accurate as possible. Okay, now let's see if we can actually find yeah, low security, medium security, might be this one, high security. Let's see, what's that one? Another planet. Okay, we will go there now. We might let's see on the, I was hoping there was okay, we picked that one. Let's pick this one. Yeah, we go to the closest one and so on, because I don't feel like flying forever. If I don't find any in the system, I will end this tutorial and I will cover the bounties in the next one. At the moment, you have the basic, most basic stuff that you need in Elite Dangerous. Yeah, so remember, if you don't watch the next tutorial and you decide to do a bounty and you get to a high resource extraction zone or medium resource extraction zone, make sure first you choose a target, you target it, you do not fire. Kill warrant scanner if you have one. If not, you will look here on the left, which I'm hoping to be able to show you, and it will show you, for example, instead of this planet, it will be a ship. It will show its type of ship, name, and if it's wanted or unwanted, its skill level, if master, dangerous, and so on. If it's wanted, it writes with red wanted, you can shoot it. Yeah, if it is within your capabilities, you shoot it. If it's not wanted, you will not attack it, because you will only get yourself in trouble. Okay, let's see, are we gonna be lucky here with some resource extraction? Let's check. Yes, yes. Okay, so resource extraction sites, as you can see here, they are low, medium, high, hazardous. Hazardous, you don't get much how's it called, security in them, so you can be in a bit of a problem. So that's why I will go on a low, because on a hazardous there might be more pirates than police. Yeah, and when I selected it, it shows you a resource extraction site is popular mining spots due to high yield of resources, potential for valuable cargo, attracts pirates to these areas, which in turn draws in bounty hunters. Yeah, you have bounty hunting, piracy, and mining to this location. You can log the destination super cruise assist, which I'm gonna do to show you, like to show you how easy it is if you find it too hard to super cruise yourself. But again, manual super cruise will save your bottom. If you are on auto super cruise or super cruise assist, in case somebody tries to kick you out of super cruise, you might not stand a chance. But for this tutorial, I will go on super cruise assist, move throttle to the blue zone, and that's it. Super cruise assist engaged. I'm gonna switch back to our alpha weapons group, so we can have the lasers there and the kill warrant scanner, and I'm gonna sit back and let the ship do the flying for me. Yeah, it is way more easier than you stressing out. Again, how this ship is going is not what I was trying to tell you, so I will just disengage the super cruise assist. I will fly it myself. Yeah, you can see on the small target it is right at the bottom. Yeah, so it's right under us. On the left you see the distance and the speed. Before you jump out of super cruise to your target location, your speed has to be in the blue zone, your distance has to be in the blue zone, otherwise you will drop out of super cruise either past your target or before your target with hundreds, thousands of kilometers away from it. Yeah, or even light years. So yeah, just be careful. And also, you go above it, then you go perpendicular. Yeah, as you can see, I'm slowing down a bit too much. I will increase my speed. If I have it in the blue one, even if the super cruise assist is not active, it will do the same thing for me as well. It will slow down in time, it will get to the destination in time, and it will get on the most optimal trajectory. I usually like to jump out of super cruise, yeah, not as fast as the super cruise assist done, but more towards the middle, because now I'm at 4 kilometers away, which on a small sidewinder can take a little time to go. Yeah, again, here you can see on the radar some fuzzy signals. Yeah, I will press 1, I will go to contacts. I have no contacts in range because my actual scanner works only within 8 to 4 kilometers. Yeah, so we have a ship there. Yeah, I will target it. It says federal agent. Yeah, that's police. You don't shoot them. Then we have another federal agent. Yeah, so this is police. This is good to know. They will appear with green after a while on your screen. So, oh look, there is a fight there. Yeah, we're gonna go to the fight. We will deploy our hard points. Yeah. We'll get more power to the engine so we can go faster, yeah. And Imperial Clipper, yeah, mostly harmless, yeah. Wanted, okay. Now our kill warrant scanner has a 2-kilometer range, yeah, so we need to get within 2 kilometers, yeah, before it gets destroyed by others. And now we scan, we keep it within the reticle, as you can see how it is centering. Scanning, it's scanning, it's scanning, it's scanning, it is scanned. Now we can shoot, yeah. So now we will shoot it. You don't need to make much damage, yeah. Again, I am quite a small ship. I barely do any damage, so I'm just trying to keep behind him as much as I can, you know. I'm not trying to attract his attention. All I'm trying to do is tag him. That's what we're actually doing. We're doing a little bit of damage, but you want to tag him, because when the others are gonna destroy him. We got 36,515 credits for doing nothing. We didn't have to kill him, we didn't have to struggle and dogfight him. So that's how you make money. And now we go to the transactions, pressing 1 key again. This is the most used key, yeah. You get an aviation and transaction, and it says 155,000 credits bounty, but we only got 39 show there. Why? Because he has a bigger bounty in other systems. And what you get if you use a kill warrant scanner, you will get all the bounty that ship has or that pilot has all over the place, yeah. As I said, it can have 1 million in a sector, and in the sector where you actually killed him, it can have only 1,000, yes. If you do not scan him, you will only get the 1,000. If you scan him, you will get 10 million, 1,000. You will get all the bounty. Yeah. So this is the only thing. And you know, like, I'm basic. I have barely any shields. Wow, this is an Anaconda. This is a huge ship, yeah. These ones give a lot of bounties, yeah. Very lot of bounties. So we're gonna get there as fast as we can, yeah, because we want to scan it. We want to scan it and we want to tag him, yeah. And we will make a lot of money. We are within range. We are slowing down, yeah, because we don't want to be too close to him. We don't want to attract attention. We just want to scan him, tag him, and wait, yeah. As you can see, he used the ECM. My gimbals are all over the place. They cannot lock on and shoot it, yeah. So now they're right. I will tag him now, yeah. Obviously he will not shoot at me because he will shoot at the biggest damage dealer. So if the biggest damage dealer is a security force, he will shoot at him. If nobody's shooting at your target beforehand, you can tag him, but make sure there is police or security forces around, because if not, you will have to deal with all his rat. And at the Sidewinder, it's not the best. As you saw, we were... Oh! Come on. Wow, it says 164,000 credits, yeah? Let's check how much we actually got. We got a lot more, haven't we? We already had 100 and something credits, and we have now 827 for tagging 2 ships. 2 ships, yeah? Okay, this is another one. Okay, he's trying to run. Let's see if we can actually tag him. We're gonna tag him before this, before he goes, because we don't want him to die. Let's see, come on. Yes! We managed. Whoa! Yes, we got 44. Let's see. We got 64 instead of that. No, and more. 1000. Oh my god, we have a lot of bounties. And here it is. I'm gonna show you something. Yeah, this is the uh, filaments composite. This is the cargo that he dropped. Yeah. So I will press home to open the cargo scoop. Yeah. And this is the reticle that I was telling you about, where usually you have the target that it's selected, like a ship, planet, and so on. You will have your cargo target. Yeah. Again, at the moment, as you can see, I'm just above the actual target. Yeah. I have to be on the blue line so I can get it, and I have to keep it within target. And voila, we got a new material. Yes. Now we can close it so we can get back in business. So that's how you get cargo as well if you want. But be careful what cargo you get, because some cargo could be illegal in certain places and certain sectors, and you do get scanned by security forces, and if they find you with illegal cargo, you can either be shut down, fined, or even get a bounty on your head. So do be careful. Yes. Okay, we have here a federal gunship. Yeah, these are, again, they will bring a lot of bounty. Let's go for it. The more military the name of the ship, or the bigger the ship, the more bounty you get. Yeah. So now we are gonna use the kill warrant scanner. We don't want to anger him yet. Yeah, we're just waiting. Cool. And now we tag him. There we go. There you go. And on the, as I said to you about the federal gunship and normal gunships, they only have weapons on top. As long as you sit within at his back or underneath him, he cannot do nothing to you, which is, yeah, it's a good exploit, I would say. Yeah, you see my gimbals can track him up to a certain range. You need to keep the target within. Oh boy, this is not good. He's trying to run away. We're gonna put all power. Yeah, come on, one more shot. One more shot. Yes. And we got 49,000. This is our 4th kill. And we already have nearly 1.5 million. Yeah. And that's how you do your bounties. Easy, yeah. It's a bit of time consuming, but if you want to go for bigger targets, you press 1. You go at contacts, yeah. And let's see what we have. We have federal, and everyone bounced off because they got scared, or we are not within range to scan them. Yeah, that's why it is important to invest in your sensors. Yeah, the bigger your sensors, the more you can actually scan. Eagles, be very careful at the beginning. They are very high maneuverable. They can outmaneuver you and kill you. Yeah, we have an adder. Yeah, type 6 transporter. Yeah, it's a lot. We have a lot of targets that we can use. Yeah, let's do one more and then we will end this tutorial by docking to a station and claiming the bounties. Also be careful, after a few skirmishes, the security forces actually bounce out. Yeah, they go to reload, refuel, or they go to another sector where they are needed more, or not another sector, another place within the system. Yeah, so you have to be careful, because if you remain alone and you attack someone, you don't have, with this small ship, you won't have anyone to cover you, so you don't want to do that. Yeah, always scan. Yeah, we have eagle. Let's go. Oh, he jumped out. Oh my god. Okay, this is James O'Donnell. This is type 6 star. usually transporter ships, or you know, they usually come here for mining and such, so you won't find them as hostiles. Oh, what I wanted to show you, see? Oh, here I am on the dark side of an asteroid, yeah. I cannot see much, but if I will go to number 4, I will go to my ship. At functions, I can turn on the lights. Yeah, you have the lights. And then if we want to turn on the night vision, voila, how much you can see. It's a hell lot of difference, yeah. But then we heard the battle here, so we are gonna go. Oh, this is a big one. What's that? Is that the federal gunship again? Yeah, we want to scan. We know he's wanted on the left hand side. We are scanning him, yeah. And we are firing as well because he's nearly dead. We don't want him to die before we don't tag him. And he's dead. Voila, another 107 bounty in this system. And if we check the transactions, a lot more, another 131,000 extra. So there you go, guys, this is the tutorial. Now I will show you how to enter Super Cruise if you need to run from someone within asteroid field, yeah. If they are chasing you and you're shooting missiles and stuff like that, you can outrun them within the... You put all power to the systems, then all power to the engines, so you have half, yeah. I mean, more on the engines, a little bit to the system, and you just dodge within, you know, on the asteroids. Use them as your shields as much as you can if you need to outrun. Then if you need to enter Super Cruise, make sure you are perpendicular to the asteroid field to go away from it as much as you can. Also use the boost, yeah. The more energy you have at the engines, the faster the boost charges. See, I don't have enough boost because, again, the power conductor and my actual engines are quite bad because they are low quality. They will not offer me such a good boost speed, such good cruise speed, and so on, and so good energy recovery, yeah. Now we don't have the mass lock on, yeah, it's off. We can actually... Oh, we have the hard points on, yeah. Also, while you are flying away, make sure you go to navigation, yeah, and find a station. It doesn't matter what station you are, but as I said, I will go to White Station because that is a main station and that will be my base within the system if I would stay within the system. Now I will charge the frameshift drive. You see, I'm not going towards the target because the target is behind, I mean close to the planet. So if that would mean I would go back towards the how's it called, the rings, which I don't want, because then I will be mass locked and I might even drop out of Super Cruise. See, so that's why you stay away from the planet. The further away you go, the more speed you can get and easier it is, yeah. And slowly, as we gain more speed, we align towards our target, yeah. Always watch the radar. If you see a ship, a triangle coming towards you, doesn't matter if it's yellow, it can be security, neutral, or it can be a pirate, yeah. So always watch, do not let it stay close to you or behind you, because he will try to get you out of Super Cruise. Ships with no intentions, they will not tail you, yeah, unless you are on a common route and you get like merchants going to the same planet or same outpost or same station or same port that you're going to, yeah. So always make sure you don't get the straightest line towards your target. Always make sure you are kind of zigzagging or keeping your target out of the way, in case somebody is trying to get you from Super Cruise. They cannot get an idea where you are heading, yeah. So when you escape the interdiction and they drop out of super cruise, you can actually point towards your real target and go, because they will not see you. If I go at the contacts now, I only have the close ones towards me. On super cruise I don't have everyone, so if he jumped, if he came out of super cruise, he will not be here and I will not be within his contacts or within his range to scan me. So that being it, let's go full throttle. We are on manual now on the super cruise. It's a lot easier, I like it more, I have more control over my speed and everything. So as you can see, I have zero energy towards the weapons. Most important thing in super cruise will be engines and systems. Yeah, so systems, I would increase my systems if I'm doing a jump within towards another sector. Yeah, I will cover that in a second after we land here. So I'm gonna jump out of the sector and then come back, yeah, just to show you, because when you jump within different sectors, is the same as going to super cruise. You get your target, you align with it, you activate your FSD, yeah, frame shift drive, it charges, you throttle up. But as soon as you enter warp, you throttle down, throttle at 0. Why? Because you will be the target that you have selected of that system is always the main star. So you will go very close. See? And interdiction. Yes, perfect. Yes, so I'm trying now to escape, to use an escape vector. I'm gonna increase my speed to the blue line. Yeah, so I have optimal speed. Yeah, see, he's losing. So yeah, this is how you escape interdiction. It's a bit hard, so don't think it's you know, like easy as it looks. I'm actually quite fighting quite a lot. Interdiction evaded, voila. And we have evaded. Now we are getting back towards our main target. Yeah, he jumped out of super cruise. He has quite a lot of time to how's it called, to cool down, so we are safe. Yeah, some ships which are configured only for like taking people out of super cruise, killing them and looting them, pirates or players, yeah, they can cool down their frame shift drive a lot faster, so keep that in mind. Yeah, I had runs where I was carrying cargo and I was interdicted 3 to 4 times within the same system by the same guy. So yeah, be very careful. Yeah, be very careful. If he does appear again behind you, he will be yellow or even red. He might be because he tried to interdict you, so your system usually tags him, but not all the time. Yeah, so always keep that in mind. See, again, I'm staying for the distance to be as close to the middle, and now I'm jumping out, but be careful, because after you pass close to middle, blue to the end of the blue line, it's a lot how's it called, it's a lot it goes a lot faster, you know, so it's easy to overshoot. Yeah, now we are White Station. It is within under 7 kilometers. I will go to contacts. Yeah, I will select White Station and I will request docking, and it says, yeah, I'm granted. Yeah, so this one will do auto dock. I will cut my speed off and automated docking assistant will take it from here. If I'm doing manually, that's same thing, but you're doing it manually. When you enter these stations, as you can see, you have green lights and you have red lights. Green is your lane to go in, red is the lane that ships come out of the station. Also keep in mind how big is your ship and how big is the ship coming out, because if it's an Anaconda or anything bigger, that will be a huge ship and you will have trouble squeezing past and you might get stuck. If you do remain stuck for whatever reason, because you're too bulky or whatever to get unstuck, you just hit the cargo, the landing gear key, retract, deploy, and it will wiggle you outside. That's as easy um, trick to do. Okay, so we have landed at the landing pad. We can refuel, yeah. We don't need to repair because we don't have anything, and we don't need to rearm or replenish our ammo because we are using energy weapons, which is using our energy reactor, yeah. We go to starport services because we want to cash in that bounty, yeah. We want to cash in, so we're gonna go starport services. We're gonna go contacts, authority contact, yeah. And we have all bounties, 614,000 credits for 5 tags. 5 tags, yeah, that's a lot, isn't it? And we look at the combat bond in case we got some bonds. We don't have nothing. Search and rescue, nothing because we didn't pick up hostages or anything like that. And voila, we just made a lot of money. Now what I said I will promise you before I will end this one, I will go to one navigation, yeah, and I will choose a system, the closest system here, LHS 3356. I will lock destination, yeah. It's 4.89 light years. I'm gonna check the galaxy map just in case I will not make it. Yeah, so when you yeah, okay, it has a different one. So we are at Wolf 718 and we want to go here. Yeah, normally you wouldn't have that line, but I'm just gonna plot route here, yeah, for now. So this is what you usually would have seen if you hadn't any other route plotted, yeah. I had plotted to my bookmark here, yeah. So you will see this one. If it is too far, it will be a dotted line, so you won't be able to jump, yeah, or a red one, you will get a red distance. I can clear the route. I cannot select it because it's already selected, but I can plot a route, yeah. So now we're gonna go exit, yeah, and we are gonna auto launch, yeah, because I want to show you how do you warp out. Fuel scoop as well. Let's see, do I have a fuel scoop before I go out?
Ship released. Follow the greens on your way out.
Yeah, it seems this ship has no fuel scoop. I forgot to mention that one, yeah. So we are gonna let the ship exit the station on its own, and then we are gonna, I don't want auto launch, so I will land again. I'll do a manual landing because it's a lot faster, yeah. I'll go to contacts, White Station, request docking. We were approved.
Permission authorized. Vector for approach to landing pad 16.
Landing pad 16. We are gonna slow down here, yeah. Let's see. Whoa.
Clear for automated approach vectoring.
Where is landing pad 16? Okay. Anyway, it's auto landing, so it's, yeah. Okay. Automatic landing took it. We're gonna go to starport services. We're gonna go to the outfitting.
Ship secured.
Always before you jump out of system, make sure you have a fuel scoop. What does that mean? When you get close to a star, when you jump into a system, you can actually take fuel from the star. It's black matter, whatever it's called, whatever you want to call it, it's that, I don't know in the wiki what they're calling it. So it's gonna be at utility mounts, no, optional internal, yeah, empty. We have one empty, yeah. So we are gonna go, where is it? Fuel scoops, there we go. You have 1E, which has 2 tons, 0.02 tons, which is scrap. Then we have 1C, which is a bit better. We have 0.4, 0.4. Of course, these are, if it is a bigger one, a 2-1, a number 2-1, it's a lot more. If it's a 3-1, a lot more, and so on. I'm just gonna get basic one, yeah. I'm gonna get a 1C, and that's it, because it's cheaper. You can buy it with the actual 1000 credits you have when you actually start the game, yeah. So make sure you buy that one before anything else, because if you remain without fuel, you die, yeah. No fuel, no heat, no oxygen, bada boom. Now we're gonna auto launch, and we are gonna continue our navigation, yeah. So I'm gonna make sure this one is selected, yeah. Cool.
Landing coupler disengaged. Access corridor is clear.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it manually because I don't like them doing it. It's too slow. Opa. Also make sure you don't speed within a station, you get fined, yeah. Now you can speed, yeah. You can even boost if you want, yeah. I just press the target button. So for example, if you have a target and you already have the route done and you don't know how to get back to it, just press target in empty space where you don't have any ships or any points of interest, and it will go back to your actual how's it called, planned route, yeah. So I'm gonna align with it. I'm gonna press, oh, before I press that one, you see it shows me on the right, yeah, it shows me that I'm speeding because I'm too close to the station. It doesn't matter, that one. It shows how much fuel I'm using, and underneath it shows the total fuel, and with blue or white or whatever you want to call it, it shows you how much fuel that jump is gonna use. So when we jump, we will use all that fuel, and that will mean that you have to refuel. So the further a jump is, the more fuel it uses, yeah. So make sure always do not remain without fuel, and do not let it run more under half, because the system that you jump to might not be a system with a star from which you can actually refuel from, yeah. Not all stars can be, you cannot refuel from all stars, yeah. The ones which are blue, pink, white, not a chance. Only the yellow ones, some of the yellow ones you can refuel from them, yeah. So yeah, just be cautious about. And now as we are in warp, I'm cutting the throttle to 0, even if it doesn't show there. Why? Because we are right into the sun, and if I'm at full throttle, I would burn like a fly in a zapper, yeah. We don't want to do that. So now it used our fuel, and we have a fuel scoop on us, yeah. So I'm gonna slowly come towards it, and you get heat at the top and fuel, how much fuel per second you get. The closer you get, the more fuel you get, but the more heat as well, yeah. So you see the heat is increasing. I will show you heat damage as well now, so we can cover it, and then we can end this tutorial, which is nearly close to 2 hours, yeah. So let's see, 80, see, temperature critical, it burns, yeah. I'm gonna go a bit more, 94, we already started to get damage, yes. And now I'm gonna go outside because I don't want to burn myself, see. You can already see, and the more you stay here, the more damage you get, and your modules get damaged, and you start losing structural integrity. And this is it, guys. This has been Hellraiser First. Thank you for watching this long ass tutorial. Hope it helps anyone out there, and yeah, have fun. Bye.